Happy birthday to you. Hello, Talitha. This is Daddy. I wish I could be with you on your birthday in 2011, but just so you know, I'm thinking about you. I'm going to show you in this little video how to take cuttings to make some little baby plants from this one big plant. Now, these are called secateurs. Nanny gave them to me years ago. They're like very sharp scissors, and they're used for gardening. And what we're going to do is find a piece where we can cut it off. So, for example, down here, I don't know if you can see this in my fingers, but we're going to cut very sharp and diagonally. That's a crossways here. Okay, it's got to be a crossways, otherwise known as diagonally. So you can see I've cut that across, and we're going to put this into a little pot of compost that I've prepared earlier. So here are some that I did earlier. This is just a pot, a little plastic pot with some compost in it that you can get almost anywhere, or you can make some compost out of old garden debris, vegetables and that sort of thing, and leaves, and if you let it rot for long enough, it'll turn into compost. And all we do is put this into the soil like that, same as I've done with these other ones here. And these little cuttings that I've taken from that big plant are going to grow into big plants as well, just in the soil in these little pots. Now, the other thing you can do if you haven't got any compost is you can fill a little glass container with a small neck like this with water, and it's got to have a small neck like that so that it'll support the weight of the cutting, and you can put your cutting into a little glass container like this and watch the roots grow out of the bottom. Let me just take this one out to show you. You see that where I cut crossways diagonally here, new roots will grow out of that. So just the same as I put it in this pot here, we can just as easily put it in there like that, and over time we can watch the roots grow. And once the roots have grown a little bit in there, that's the time then to transplant it into a pot like this. So you can do it either way. You can either put it directly into the compost, or you can watch the roots grow in a little plastic vessel container like that. Now, one thing to say, my darling, is that you may want to try doing lots of little cuttings like this, because not all of them will survive. Some of them will die, but out of these 6 I've done, you should get at least 3 or 4 of them that will grow big and strong like the original plants that I cut them from. So I wish I could be with you on your birthday, darling, as I said in the beginning, but you're always on my mind. I want you very much and I love you. Happy birthday, Talitha.